So I have had a rather horrendous league start, if I'm being honest. There's been a couple troubles, and I'll show those videos, just two parts of something that things just irritated me, and it just the struggling with the build as a whole and figuring out how to scale it right, and it was just kind of frustrating. But I think I enjoy playing the game in terms of like it being like a puzzle. So figuring out is part of the game. That doesn't make it not frustrating, but I enjoy just kind of experimenting and seeing what I can figure out how to do. So I have a eventuality rod, which I just purchased for 20 chaos. Daraso's Defiance, which I purchased and then made a 4-link for 1 chaos. Legacy of Fury, which was 5 chaos. And this pair of gloves, which was 2 chaos. So I'm into the build right now, 28 chaos. Everything else I found or got through the just the axe and plane, and the rings both need replaced. They aren't great. Everything basically needs replaced other than like this will eventually be a mage blood. These two will be gone. This will be Zoph's blood. And then that'll leave me this, and this to work in whatever stats I need. And then I'll put a ruby flask once I get a mage blood in place. And that'll be a while though. So for now I'll have to find something else to go there, because this actually isn't bad, but there's definitely better options for the slot that are cheap. So I need to replace this and this next, and that's what we're going to work on, is getting those out of here. So let's see. I have, with those items, this is how this works. Being next to an enemy scorches them. And then since they're scorched, they take additional damage. This gives me additional endurance charge, which is why I'm using Eventuality Rod. This says whenever I kill a monster, I gain an endurance charge. And then it says when I get hit, I lose all endurance charges, and I gain onslaught for 5 seconds per endurance charge. I have 6 endurance charges, which generate whenever I hit a mob, and whenever I hit the mob, they all die. And as a result, if I get hit afterwards, I gain a 30-second onslaught, which is absolutely nutty. And if I can't maintain that, I can still activate onslaught with a silver flask. So I can still get onslaught either way. This probably needs removed from the build in place of the critical diamond flask. So, but I'm just going to show how the build is. This is a courtyard. This is rather for tier 5. This is kind of dangerous. So, but we're just going to go with it. I'm not going to add anything in here. I haven't made it very far into the atlas. So all I'm going to do is do the main thing here, increase quantity of items found, and then run the map. After this is done, I will show a couple of the clips from where I struggled with the beginning of the league, which is why I haven't put anything out in a couple of days. I haven't figured anything out. So here we go. This is not slow like my last character from last league. There's 6 endurance charges. Now if I get hit at any point in time, like right there, or I can just get alpha'd. And I hate that. I'm so used to having to reactivate my stuff. Let's try that again. If they hit me and I don't die immediately, I gain a 30% onslaught, which is rather nasty. And then my build goes even faster. I don't feel like I'm moving overly slow. Let's go ahead and get this petrified amber back here. There, I have onslaught and frenzy charges at the moment. feel like I'm an atomic volcano or something ridiculous. I don't know. I have 3 frenzy charges with that now too. That's ridiculous. Get that out of there. Anything else around here that I need to take care of real fast? I do definitely prefer being fast to slow. But that doesn't mean I didn't like that Glacial Hammer build. It was very fun. Nice. And that's it. The build's kind of zoomy. I can die a little bit. It's working on the tank still. Objective-wise for this build, I am going for roughly the same thing I did last time. I'm aiming for 5 million DPS, 90% physical damage reduction, 70%. Yeah, 70% evasion rating, elemental resistance capped, and if I can manage it, elemental ailment immune. So that's the idea. And then this is meant to be a mapping based character, and if I need to, I'll make a bossing character later. But this is what I'm doing for now. So after this, coming up a second here, you're going to see the footage from a bit earlier that I recorded, and at the beginning of the league. I will probably never start a league again with Molten Strike. That was the worst choice I've probably made in a while. Not my thing. And it could just be I don't know how to use it right, but it seems so random, and yeah. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. So thanks for watching. Oh. Oh my gosh. Nice early death. Melee still struggling. You have to get in close. She drops AoE down on you at a ridiculous or a rate that's faster than I can do damage, and there is nothing you can do about it. Guess I have energy shield now. I don't even know if I can beat her. Let's find out. I'm gonna waste some time here. Look at that. I'm halfway dead already. I'm gonna die again, probably. I'm not even close to killing her. This is ridiculous. The amount of damage that she inflicts is absolutely ridiculous. Uh, oh my gosh. I have no...
My mana is gone.
This is so dumb. Oh my gosh. I don't think 6 to 8. This is 8 to 16. Okay. It's 8 to 11. None of them have this. Off to a great start. So with the initial starting skill, I can't clear the first area's boss without dying twice at the moment. Hey, I can use a shield. Chance to block 25%. We're getting better. I might make it through the first boss here. Oh my gosh. That was absolutely ridiculous. I've been fighting this enemy for around 2 minutes right now. And I've encountered a one of these rotating cage things, and it's Lunaris touched. I mean, I'm not like super tanky, but I'm not tanky. My resistances are almost capped, and this thing, and then there's those tornadoes following me. I'm just like slowly hitting it. Oh my gosh. That thing was crazy. So this has been about the luck of my league start. I finally have figured out my build for the most part. My damage isn't quite ready yet, and well, I'm still going through the acts. I'm in Act 9 right now, and there was a tormented spirit that spawned inside with Malagaro, and I don't have enough damage to kill him, and I can't get out of here. And he's just he's invincible. And if when I spawn outside, it's not even going to matter because he still has the tormented spirit. So I have to actually reset, and I think I have to do all 3 of them again, which is absolutely ridiculous. My cat agrees with me. I don't even know if I can't. I have to go back through the whole thing again, actually. I can't even do that. I have to do the whole thing again because they're... Oh my gosh. This is the second time I've done this now. The first time my portal back in despawned, and so I had to go through the first 2 again and get back to the rotten core. Sorry, the one after the rotting core, and now I just had this happen where there's no way I can win. I mean, look. Actually, if I'm not even going, I'm going to lose XP if I go in. I have to redo it because there's no way I can physically kill him right now. He has one of those high energy shield regenerating tormented spirits on him, and whenever he teleports around, it's enough time for it to regenerate his entire energy shield, which is probably like 35% of his life total. Absolutely ridiculous.